Welcome guys to my creative corner. This is Claudette where I create projects using stamps, inks, papers, mixed media, embellishment, and a whole lot of joy. And today's project, I'm going to be showing you how to do simple stamping. So this is especially great for beginner stampers. So if this is something you're interested in, please do stick around. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest video. So on today's simple stamping, we're going to use some designer series paper or your printed paper, one stamp set, and we'll be using one ink pad. So on our designer series paper, I'm going to show you how to cut it for your layers, your top layers. And this designer series paper is our Forever Greenery designer series paper. Selected designer series paper by Stampin' Up is on sale for the month of October. You get 15% off, and the Forever Greenery is one of those designer series papers that's on sale. So you get 12 in a pack. You get 2 of each of these designs. So they have designs on the front and on the back. And these are beautiful selection of our different shades of greens as well as white and our very vanilla. So I'm going to go ahead and use this particular one right here and cut that down. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my trimmer. And I'm going to show you a good way of cutting your designer series paper down so you have your layers for your base of your card. If you cut all of your designer series paper this way, you could get 72 top layers or more, so you'll be able to make 72 or more cards. So it's going to make a difference if your designer series paper are directional, whether your cardstock is going to be portrait or landscape. So I'm going to have my cardstock portrait. So I'm going to put it with the lines running horizontal. So I'm going to cut this down at 5 1/4. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet. So I'm going to come down, put the other half in, and cut that down at 5 1/4 again. So you're going to have 1.5 inch of your paper remaining. So we'll save that. So after that, now we're going to put it in this way, and we're going to cut that at 4 inches. So we have 4 inches by 5 1/4. So you're going to have 6 top layers, okay? So if you do that with all your designer series paper, you're going to get 72 pieces of your top layer for your card. And this piece you could save, and you could always design the inside of your card. So next we'll bring in the base of our card, and this is measuring 11 inches by 4 1/4. Then it's scored down the middle at 5 1/2. So we're going to go ahead and fold that in half. So this color is Shaded Spruce. And we're going to take our bone folder and burnish that. Then we're going to bring in our designer series paper that we cut down. That was measuring 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Then I would bring in a piece of cardstock and for my sentiment, and I'm going to use that in our Whisper White. All these product is by Stampin' Up. I am a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator, and I chose this Cherish the Season. This is one of our new Christmas stamp set, and this is very simple and it's nice, and I think these designer series paper is for any occasion, and I think it's perfect for your Christmas cards. I am going to stamp Merry Christmas on there, and I am going to bring in the matching ink to my cardstock, which is in the shaded spruce. I went ahead and put the Merry Christmas in one of my clear blocks. So we're going to go ahead and ink that up. And we're going to go ahead and stamp that here in the middle. I think that is such a gorgeous green. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I am going to glue that sentiment just there to the middle of my designer series paper. And this piece of cardstock is measuring 3/4 of an inch. And just a little bit over 4 1/4 of an inch. But we're going to go ahead and cut that down. And just turn that over and cut that down. So we're going to go ahead and add this now to the base of our card. And I am just using my multi-purpose wet glue. You could use whatever you like. I like to open my card, so I'll get it lined up nice. And next what I'm going to do is just add a bow. So we're going to bring in our ribbon. This ribbon is part of the Forever Greenery set. It also comes with a metallic twine. If you guys are getting any creative value from this, go ahead and smash that like button down below. We'll just bring in our scissors and trim the ends of this. And then we'll get a glue dot and add that here to the side. All right, so let's do the inside of our card, okay? So we're gonna bring in that leftover strip of paper and let's just cut it down to 3 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to cut that down to 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to bring in a wisp of white, a white piece of cardstock. This is measuring 5 inches by 3 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to add this little strip to the bottom of our cardstock. Okay, so we're going to bring in the sentiment. This sentiment here, may you cherish the wonder of the season now and throughout the year. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that to the inside of our card. Or you could leave it blank until you're ready to gift that. And we're going to come in with the shaded spruce. And it's good to stamp your sentiment first before you decorate, because you have 2 sides for you beginner stampers. So if you mess up on one side, you have the other side to stamp. So I'm going to try to center this in the middle. And then you want to make sure that's dry nicely. And then we'll add this to the inside of our card. And you want to make sure it's going in the right direction and not upside down. You want to make sure you leave an even amount of space all around if you can. That is simple Stampin'. Also with this stamp set, it comes with a set of dies. I'm going to list everything down in the description down below if you're interested in getting any of this. So these are the dies that this comes with. You could buy them separately or together. And if you buy it in a bundle, you could save also 10% off. So thank you guys for tuning in to my creative corner. Get out there, be creative, do some simple stamping, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.